Good morning to all class 10 students. Here I'll be briefly discussing about your paper pattern that you're going to get this year in your board exam as well as in other home examinations. Let's have a look. You can have a look here. I have this format for you. In term 1 examinations, you're going to get a similar type of pattern divided into two parts, part A and part B. There are a lot of difference between the paper of last year and the paper this year that you're going to get from CBSE. Under part A, you will get two reading passages, discursive passage, case-based factual passage, with visual input, statistical data and chart. Word limit you can look here, 400 to 450 words, 300 to 350 words. You will get MCQs based questions only. MCQs based questions on a discursive passage and MCQs based questions on a case based factual passage. So under part A, you are going to get under reading portion two passages, 10 multiple choice questions, 10 out of 12 questions to be answered. So you're going to get 12 questions, but you have to answer only 10. Here also it's the same. Then part A is objective type questions. It's all based on your MCQs. So it will be of, this reading part will be of 20 marks. Next you have literature textbook. MCQs based on an extract from drama, prose to test inference, evaluation, vocabulary. Any one out of two extracts to be done. Fourth, multiple choice questions based on an extract from poetry to test analysis and interpretation. Any one out of two extracts to be done. So here also under 10 marks you are going to get multiple choice questions based on your drama, prose or poetry from your first flight book or from your supplementary reader. From drama, prose or poetry, you are going to get 10 MCQs questions. And internal choice will be there. You'll get two extract, but you have to do only one. Here also you'll get two extract from any of your poetry and you have to do only one. Next, your grammar section. Grammar section, under grammar section you will get questions, also MCQ based questions. You have to answer only 10. You'll get 12 questions, but you have to answer only 12. 10 marks for your this particular section. And your 10 marks MCQs based questions will be from these topics only: tenses, models, subject verb concord, reported speech, commands and requests, statements, questions and determiners. You can have a clear look here. What are the deleted portions from your grammar? Use of passive voice, clauses, prepositions. Okay. Then actually you're going to get your subjective questions where you have to write, would be of 40 marks. 40 marks is here. And 40 marks is here. Under 40 marks, first you are going to get a formal letter. Word limit 100 to 120 words. 5 marks. Then analytical paragraph, word limit 100 to 120 words. Based on a given outline, data, chart, cue, 5 marks. So 5 and 5 plus 10, this is your writing portion. Grammar portion for 10 marks. Writing portion for 10 marks again. Literature for 30 marks. 4 out of 6 short answer type questions to be answered in 20 to 30 words, each from first flight and footprints without feet. 2 out of 3 from first flight, and 2 out of 3 footprints without feet. So basically you're going to get 6 short answer type questions. Word limit is 20 to 30 words. You have to do only 4 questions from this part. 2 marks each question, that is equal to 8 marks. Then again you're going to get 6 questions, short answer type questions, that needs to be answered in 40 to 50 words. From your first flight and footprints both, you have to do only 4 questions. From those 6 questions, you have to attempt only 4. The questions would be of 3 marks, totaling up to 12 marks. Then last is 1 out of 2 long answer type questions. So here you're going to get only 1 long answer type questions from first flight, that needs to be answered in 100 to 120 words. To assess your creativity, imagination, extrapolation beyond the text and across the text. This can be passage based question taken from a situation, plot or text. So this is the only extra long question that you are going to get from your first flight book only. Okay, this question would be testing your creativity, your own imagination and extrapolation. Extrapolation means the action of estimating or concluding something. Okay, how you conclude an answer, how you conclude your long answer type question. So this is these 3 things what will be tested. So this is your revised syllabus for the year 2022-21. So you can just have a quick review. 20 marks reading section, all MCQs, all MCQ based questions. Then literature textbook 10 marks, all MCQ based. So 20 plus 10 plus 10. So here is your 40 marks, all based on your MCQ. Okay, MCQ based questions, but from your different sections. Okay, from your reading section, from your literature textbook and from your grammar as well. Then your writing portion, your formal letter, analytical paragraph, 5 marks each. Word limit is 100 to 120 words. And then literature textbook, 6 questions, 20 to 30 words. 6 questions, 40 to 50 words. And then 1 long question, 100 to 120 words. So internal choices are there for you in your literature portion, in your writing portion, everywhere, even here also. You will get 12 questions, but you have to attempt only 10. So a lot of internal choices are being given to you. This is the format. You will be getting questions. You will be getting the paper as per this format for this year in your term 1 and in your later examinations also, in your board examinations also. So just go through it. I'm going to posting pictures. I'll be posting the pictures of this also in your tutorial, in your picture part. Just have a look at it and clear all your doubts that you have. And if you have any confusion, you can ask me. So this is one of the example of your factual passage. Though this factual passage is without a visual input or any statistical data chart, but there's a lot of possibility that you're going to get your visual input, statistical data chart for your case-based factual passage. But this is just an example of your factual passage. This is about Kasoni, which is situated at a height of 6,075 feet in the central Himalayas. Okay, and just telling you the type of questions that you're going to get of your MCQs based on your factual passage. So this is real fact. Factual passage means the that is based on real facts. That is not false, that is not imaginary, no creativity, no imagination, nothing, but it's actually true. So here it's all about Kasoni. The questions that you will get like these, okay? You can have a clear look of the questions here. Kasoni is situated at a height of dash feet in the central Himalayas. So there are 4 options given to you. 7,125, 6,075, 6,175, 4,275. So you will pick up only one which is right. In which year Gandhiji visited Kasoni? All these questions are based on this passage. All the answers are hidden here. You will need to find it out and answer them. Okay. So this is one example of your factual based passage. This is an example of your discursive passage. Just read the first line. Let's just read the first line. Do you remember the last time you laughed out loud? Or most of us laughing out loud is an uphill task. More often than not, people think that they have no time to laugh. There are more important things to do. But if you ask Jean Leggett, the Canadian founder of Boot Camp, she will say you do not have anything more important to do there, just laugh, says Sudha Chandra. So here you can have a look of the discursive passage. Earlier we were talking about Kasoni, we were talking about the factual passage, the whole passage based on Kasoni, about Kasoni, which is situated in Himalayas. So the central point was all about that particular location, but here in discursive passage, one thing leads to another. One thing gets connected to another, and it's like a thread tied up to another thread. Here we are talking about laughter. We're talking about laughing. We're talking about laughter, and there are a lot of things said about laughter by Jean Leggett, by Sudha Chandra. So this laughing therapy, this laughter is being connected to number of people, to number of things, even neuroscientist Jodi DeLuca. So a lot of people have said about laughter. So you can see that this discursive passage here has been connected to a number of things. It's not just stuck into one point, but it's been connected to a number of things. Let's read out. Hiring a laughter coach changed my perspective towards life. I learned to record my emotions and ensured that the 4 elements of joy, dancing, laughing, singing and playing, helped to build an emotional reserve. So here is what is being said by Sudha Chandra, that the 4 things that changed her perspective towards life was dancing, laughing, singing and playing. So how important laughing is in one's life. So this is a discursive passage. This is a discursive passage here. I'm just going to tell you, obviously you're going to get MCQ based questions, but also the vocabulary questions you will get is, like suppose you've got this question, attempt following, find out the words that mean the same as under. So this is a phrase, this is a line that has been given to you. Have an outlook on matters. This line is a meaning of a particular word that is present in your paragraph 1. That is present in your paragraph 1, and it's clearly marked here 1. So this is your answer, that is perspective, that has been picked up from your first. This is perspective. Perspective means have an outlook on matters. Similarly, removing awkward ideas. This meaning, that particular word, meaning similar to removing awkward ideas. The answer is inhibitions. Inhibitions is present in your paragraph 2. Here. You will look out to this word and you'll definitely find it here in your paragraph. So it's very important. So this is basically to test your vocabulary. It's important to read it thoroughly. It's important to underline the words. It's important that you try to relate the meaning of that particular word that is being given in the question. So if you are in habit of reading, you are habitual, so it would be really easy for you to attempt these questions. Okay, so again I would be repeating that what are the things that you will be tested for from your reading passages. Number one that you will be tested for is your inference. You will be tested for your evaluation. You will be tested for your vocabulary. You will be tested for your analysis. Tested for your interpretation. So these are the things that you will be tested for from your first passage, and this is from your second passage. So these are the 5 things that you will be tested for from your reading section. I would definitely do not want you, like you have been doing in the past, though this time you will be getting your MCQ based questions, but when you used to get your subjective type questions, what you were doing is you were just copy pasting the answer from the passage. It's very important to read the passage to understand what is the idea behind the passage, to ask questions to yourself: what, why, when, how, which. So after you read something, these are the interrogatives that you need to create in your mind to yourself. Only then that curiosity will take you to learn something new,